opening statement, or?
Yeah, just making sure you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay, Coach, go ahead. Opening
What a
statement.
win. Great win. You know, when you lose so many in a row, it's kind of like you get down on yourself. Like last year, we lost five in a row, and then we were able to make the comeback. I think this is the spark we needed. We were able to have two players in double figures, I think, which is a game changer. You know, it just hasn't been the Dom Davis show. You know, you've got Malia and Jacoria Bracey, double-double, and Bracey's big threes were very critical. Very, very critical. So I think that really gave us what we have needed. I think our four press in the fourth quarter was definitely the game changer, which caught them a little bit off guard, and we were able to really put some pressure up front. And then you didn't have to guard them for 26 seconds. Kelsey Thompson, have all the respect in the world for her. She's a heck of a player. We face guarded her, and she had 20 points. That's how good she really is, and she's just a sophomore. So, again, I have a lot of respect for Coach Yo and them. Sorry, but somebody had to lose. And I'm just very grateful for the win and how our team has really locked in this past week in our preparation. And I think that is the key, when we can stay locked in on details. The only thing I'm disappointed in the game, I felt like we started with too many turnovers to start the game in the first quarter.
Sure, and Coach, it felt like, against James Madison, you guys were creeping toward breaking that streak.
Yeah.
What the result you wanted, so just, having 7 losses in a row, just, what changes have you noticed within the girls, I guess?
I think the best thing is that we've just gotten a little better in the last 2 weeks. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. They've really been, I'll be honest with you, more locked in. And I think, you play Old Dominion. I mean, we fought hard in that game. We had the James Madison game to 4 minutes. We only played 36 minutes of that game. And they're the number 1 team in the league. So, again, that gives you confidence. And so we played really hard against James Madison. I was concerned about how tired they would be to play this game. But I thought we saw some fight early that kind of triggered to start the game. And so I just think it's got to be little steps for us right now. Michaela Gray is doing her student teaching. And, defensively she helps us. But because she hasn't been in the flow every day, watching game film, I just told her a while ago, I said, Michaela, you have got, I know it's a long day. I said, but we got to get film in for you, and you have got to be able to get some shots up because her man is just sitting on Malia. So I think she'll do that too. And again, that's another little step to make to help us improve.
When times are tough, did you notice, maybe any of the girls getting down on themselves? Or?
Yeah. I think several of them dropped their heads, particularly with Lonnie being out of the game. This team really trusts Lonnie, and I really believe as Lonnie goes, so do the Lady Eagles. And she was in foul trouble, and so it's kind of like just frustration sets in because you got one of your key members on the bench. But I do think our bench did a great job of trying to lift them up, and I think we did not stay in our funk as long as we've been staying in it. When we make mistakes or when we turn the ball over or when they make their run. And I thought we showed great fight to be able to get back in that, take the lead.
Yeah, one thing I was curious about too, this is the second game of a 4-game home stretch. It's a pretty nice advantage to have. Is that something you guys want to take advantage of?
Have to. Now, I'm going to tell you, Georgia State and ULM is very good. Georgia State, that's where Nyla came from. They're playing extremely well. They beat App State today. And, they're first. And so we got to get it won. Everyone has got to count. Everyone's got to count. So we've got to prepare for them. ULM is shooting the cover. They've got transfers in there from Clemson, from Auburn, and Deja Bradford, which they call Nunu. She's one of the best players in the league, hands down. I mean, you don't know what she's going to do. She can shoot the three. She can get it basket. She can rebound. She is really, really good. We cannot let her put on a show and go crazy because I have all the respect for her. And then you've got Sanaya Wells, it's down from East Central, as a transfer from Auburn. You got Kayla Johnson, transfer for Auburn. And I think those three make a lot of things happen for them because they're such freak athletes. And Georgia State has that. So I think these 2 games are very, very important to us because we're at home. This has got to generate some more energy, generate our knowledge and understanding of what's going on. I just think that's very important. Taking baby steps.
And my last question here, I'm just curious, when you coach for so long, obviously you're bound to go through streaks, whether they're losing streaks or winning streaks. when you go through so many of them, coaching a long time, what do you learn from each one?
You know, I think you learn from wins and losses. Probably learn more from losses than wins. And I think, like, for example, I go back, we watch film, we look at our adjustments we need to make, areas we need to improve on. And we do a lot on Mondays is our breakdown drill day, where we do a lot of breakdown drills, working on us on the things we saw in this game that we've got to improve on. And then we'll work a little bit, honestly, on ULM. And the reason I do that is because I only have one day to prepare for the Saturday game. So on Mondays, we try to improve on us and those things so that we can get better. And, you know, I just think that we've got to somehow maintain some consistency. We just got to be consistent in what we do. Today we tried to sub people a little better in case it was fatigue. But I just think it's important. What we're striving for is for consistency. And I think if we can have consistency, it's going to provide energy, which is going to give us the results we want.